Have Robin, Superboy, and Impulse traveled back in time to their glory days, or is the truth much more horrible than they could ever imagine? Well, let's hop into the pages of Dark Crisis Young Justice issue number 2 and find out together, shall we? So then, picking up from where the last issue left off, 1 second Tim, Bart, and Connor were at the funeral vigil for the Justice League, and another minute they were somehow reliving one of their earliest adventures together. Is this time travel, an alternate universe, a dream, the great darkness? No one can be for certain, but what Robin does know for sure is that him and the other guys end up getting saved by the appearance of Wonder Girl Cassie Sandsmark, although of course we as the reader know that that can't possibly be the real Cassie because she's still back in the present. Yes, despite being regarded as one of the greatest detectives in the entire DC universe, Tim can't tell his real friend from someone who just looks a lot like her. To his credit though, they are all kinda confused right now and kind of wearing their old costumes, so maybe, just maybe, I'll give them a pass for this one, but don't worry, there's plenty more to complain about in this story. Like, once Wonder Girl and the Great Endowed start fighting, the boys can't stop drooling over themselves. Bart especially goes out of his way to make a pervy comment. Which, you know, whoa, that's how Bart used to be back in the day when he was fun and cracked jokes, not now when he's so super serious, right? Everything is different now? And everything that was old is cool and awesome, like a ride in the super cycle. It's been forever since we've seen that. Tim admits that him and his friends have indeed changed a lot. They have become a lot more serious for one reason or another. But that something about this weird place they're in right now is changing them, causing them to regress, and well, they don't exactly know how to deal with any of it. Now, back in the real world, the real Wonder Girl once again tries to recruit Arrowette to join her in finding the 3 missing boys, even though Arrowette basically told her to fuck off at the end of the previous issue. Cassie just can't seem to take a hint, and Sissy continues to just want to be the absolute worst about everything. She goes on a whole tirade about why she wanted to quit being a superhero, how she didn't believe in it anymore, and how even some of the greatest adventures they ever had were ultimately tainted, and that she's not proud of what she did. Beating up over-sexualized villains like Endowed, or just people who were speaking other languages like Tor. It's just, you know, not a good look, as the kids today say. Arrowette also really starts hitting below the belt on Cassie, saying that she has no personal life of her own and only lives to chase after the 3 boys because she deeply craves the chaos and the mess. Keep in mind, this is also the same Arrowette who is willing to drop everything to try and help her friends during the last Bendis Young Justice run. I know my memory of that series is spotty, but still, geez, people in glass houses. Now back over with the boys, they're brought to the Watchtower, and it's exactly like how they remember it from when they first started their career as young superheroes. In fact, it might even be better than they remember, because one by one, each of the boys is offered the opportunity to take up the mantle of their old mentor. Only these moments aren't nearly as sweet as they should be, like Connor turning down the cape because he says, "Didn't John replace me as Superboy?" Oh boy, where do we even start with this? Okay, 1, Connor, John didn't replace you. Editorial put you on ice for a decade. After completely mangling the name Superboy so badly in the New 52, they had to basically create a whole brand new character to explain the mess they made. Also, in universe, you chose to basically do your own thing again, independent of Superman, so stop your whining. Okay, that was pretty bad, but believe it or not, the bit with Tim Drake is even worse. In fact, as I record this right now, this panel has already gone super viral, and I can already assure you that it is primed to become the next great out-of-context comic book meme, like "My parents are dead" or "Dr. Doom better have my money." You see, pointy-shouldered 90s Batman offers Tim the chance to finally become the Dark Knight like he always wanted. He says that it's the first step to completing his destiny, which also involves getting back together with Spoiler. As Tim is quick to bring up, actually, I'm kind of exploring my sexuality right now and seeing someone else, only for Batman to say, "Yeah, but that's a phase." Ah yes, homophobic Batman, everyone. This scene is going to live in infamy long outside the shelf life of this story in Dark Crisis. I just know it. If nothing else though, this does serve as a wake-up call to Robin and the others that something is definitely wrong with the world they're in right now. It's their memories, but it's somehow been tainted. They don't remember these great moments in their lives being embarrassing or regressive, but then again, maybe they were only remembering them with rose-tinted glasses. Maybe this was the way that it always was and they've been lying to themselves. Well, that is except for Connor, that is, who thinks this world is friggin' awesome and dope, and I want to stay here here forever because I have everything I've always wanted, and here I never died. Again, Connor, why are you being the worst? Do you not hear how selfish you're being right now? This story spins out of Dark Crisis, where the Justice League died, and yet somehow you are finding a way to make this all about you and your problems. What an amazingly unheroic, out-of-character thing to do. Now, back in the real world, Arrowette and Wonder Girl team up to have themselves a little fight with Red Volcano. Obviously, they don't want him, they want his robot brother, Red Tornado. After all, these characters were all pretty close back in the day, and to Red Tornado's credit, he's the only adult that Cassie has talked to so far who doesn't say that she's overreacting and actually listens. Now, as the comic winds down, Robin and Bart think that they're finally piercing the illusion of where they are right now, and the world that they are in actively turns against them in protest. The super cycle crashes as if it was attempting to kill them, and if that wasn't bad enough, they get chased off by zombies before eventually getting cornered by Lex Luthor, Captain Boomerang, and Deathstroke, who have seemingly taken Wonder Girl hostage as the comic comes to a close. And so that was Dark Crisis Young Justice issue number 2, everybody, and oh boy, this was something, I'll tell you that much. I complained that the first issue wasn't fun to read at all, but to the second issue's credit, even though I don't think it's actively improved all that much, I am actively having a ball now taking this totally messed up ride. In fact, I'm kind of on the edge of my seat. What horrible things are a beloved character going to say next? What out-of-context panel may live in infamy long after this is done? More than anything, though, I think I'm truly invested in trying to decipher what exactly it is Fitzmartin is trying to say with this incredibly metatextual story. If issue 1 was supposed to be a messed up love letter to the Young Justice era of comics, then this second issue is all about trying to deconstruct and maybe even put under a microscope some of the less savory aspects of 90s comics. Again, let us not forget that while we love these young, hip, happening super characters, Peter David was pretty much an old man when he wrote it all, and there is some stuff that's pretty damn dated about it. Again, I like that. I'm all for, trying to reevaluate important works of art from your formative years, but here's the big problem where I think the story falls on its face. I don't care what these characters have to say about their own publication histories or the problematic nature of 90s comics when they themselves all sound like giant assholes. Again, maybe that's all meant to change. Maybe they need to act like selfish kids now so they can come to a realization later about the importance of growing up and being mature, but still, it's very hard to absorb the message when the messengers are so willfully pissy and abrasive. Overall, I'd give this one another 6.5 out of 10. Do I think it's good? Maybe not. Do I think it's necessary to reading Dark Crisis? Certainly not, but am I enjoying taking this crazy ride? Kinda, yeah.
Hey there everyone, Kate Joel again, and I just want to thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. And hey, if you enjoyed the book I covered in this issue and want some comics of your own, might I recommend Book Depository? It's my #1 place for shopping for comic book trades. You get a great price, and if you use my link down in the description, you'll actually be helping me out at the same time. You get something, I get something, everybody wins, right? So until next time everyone, I've been Joel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.